still blocking.
Yeah, you're still blocking it. Yeah, you've just got to hold. That's right. Hold it up.
Find that. Welcome, Indira Naidoo, to Shearer's. First of all, can you tell us what you've been doing since you left television?
Well, I moved away from full-time news presenting and broadcasting about 11 years ago, and during that time I've been working more and more in the area of consumer and sustainability communications. So I work with Choice, the consumer advocacy group, helping run national campaigns to do with food, product safety, consumer awareness about labelling and food safety. And then I got a job working with a UN agency in Geneva called the International Trade Centre, and I worked on some global food campaigns about working with farmers and encouraging them to take on board more sustainable farm production practices. And then I was very lucky enough when I came back to Australia to be selected as one of the Al Gore climate change trainees, and the former US President Al Gore and his various presentations about climate change spent a week with us, training us with a number of scientists and climate change specialists, and then we spend time in the community then explaining and sharing stories about how different communities are dealing with climate change.
Now, because of the work you've been doing with climate change and food production, was this why you decided, looking at your 13-floor balcony, I've got to do something?
I found that even though intellectually I understood a lot of the ideas behind reconnecting with my food, I realised as an inner city dweller living on a 13th floor apartment that I wasn't able to really understand what it took to grow an eggplant, what went into producing and growing a potato or a zucchini. And so I wanted to experience that, to really know what it was like to eat my own food that I grew. And I didn't think that living in an apartment with a small balcony would restrict me. So that was the experiment that this book was all about, how much I could grow in a small space, in a little apartment balcony. And overall, I grew 43 herbs and vegetables, from potatoes and eggplant and zucchini and carrot and radish and all the herbs, lettuces, a curry leaf tree, lemons, strawberries, and produced about 70 kilos of produce in 1 year.
That's absolutely amazing. But there was also benefits that you didn't expect, weren't there?
Yes, I found that while I was only really focusing on my plants from an eating point of view, I was waiting for when it was ripe and then I would cook it in seasonal dishes. I found the process of gardening extremely relaxing. Reconnecting with nature made me feel part of nature rather than separate, and in the city we can get so disconnected from nature, from the environment. I found myself drinking a little less than I normally do as well, because I would immediately go out into the garden after a hard day at the office, and that would relax me rather than relying on wine or a gin and tonic to always do the trick. I found that it made me waste less food, because I saw the amount of effort and time that went into making an eggplant. I try to now waste less food than I used to. Every vegetable, every herb is so precious to me now, because I know that someone somewhere has spent a lot of time and effort and a lot of resources, sunlight and water, growing those things. So I hope that I'm becoming a lot more of a conscientious consumer and buyer as well.
Now, your book, The Edible Garden, I think is so practical. I can't wait to get home, work out what I need, go and get it and start. I've got plots, but I haven't got anything to the extent you have, but and I'm sure I won't, but it is there's so many ideas, and there's some fantastic recipes. So I do wish it well. I'm sure it'll sell well, and thank you so much for coming to Shearer's.
My pleasure. Thanks, Barbara.